Hey everybody, it's Danette
and Speed.
Gypsy Crossroads. We sold our house about 2 years ago and bought an RV. And we are traveling across the U.S. doing various jobs to support our lifestyle. Today, we're Animal Kindom with Speed.
This is where I've been working for the past 8 months almost now. A lot longer than we anticipated, but you know, it's what it is. I've been over here at Dinoland USA, and we're going to go into Diggs County and check it out. A little bit behind the lore of where this entire land came from and why it's even here. So come on with us. You ready?
Cool. I'm going to take the camera then. Here we go. We're going into Dinoland USA. Oh, there's Speed. Hi, Speed.
Hello.
Here we are in Dinoland.
All right, so we're at the entrance of Dinoland USA. Now, the whole thing behind Dinoland USA is that this dig site, which is right over here, a bunch of paleontologists were out here digging one day and came across dinosaur bones. So that kind of triggered this whole little Diggs County into becoming this big, huge area where paleontologists from all over the world were coming. Let's go inside and check out the dig site. Alrighty, this over here is a child's play area, but the dig site, the actual dig site where those bones were found by those paleontologists, are right across this bridge. So come on with us and head out over this bridge. So behind me is the dig site where the paleontologists found the dinosaur bones. Now amazingly, every single night, those bones keep getting covered up. So we got these kids out here every single day trying to uncover these bones with paintbrushes.
You know how much I like getting down and dirty, so I'm all game for trying to see what I can do here. Oh my goodness. Wow, I think I found something. Oh my God, y'all. I found something! It's a bone. Look.
It's like a spine or something.
Is it the spine? I wonder how you can tell what it is. Is it the tail?
I don't know.
Maybe somebody will get it undone so we can know. Wow. Those are some big bones. I'm glad they're extinct. I said I finally got my Jeep. I've been wanting one of these for a long time.
You're a little in the sand. I don't know if all the four-wheel drive in the world is going to help you with that one.
Maybe those kids can come help dig me out with their paintbrushes.
Alrighty, so right now we're out at Chester and Hester's service station. This gas station was here long before the paleontologists came around and found the dinosaur bones. Also included in this little town in Diggs County was a restaurant called Restaurant. It had no name, just Restaurant. We'll go there in just a second. But Chester and Hester, they wanted to cash in on the fact that all these paleontologists came and so many tourists were going over to the Dino Institute and ignoring Chester and Hester. So they gutted their service station, turned it into a gift shop, and in their parking lot built a little amusement park.
What?
Yep, a little amusement park. We've got Triceratops spin. We've got a bunch of games that are down inside there. There used to be another roller coaster over here called Primeval World, but they took that out recently. And the really cool thing is if you come over here, we're crossing the road now that goes in front of Chester.
There's the front of the gas station.
Disney wanted to make sure you felt like you were at a little parking lot fair. So if you look down here on the ground, on the asphalt, they've even painted parking stalls. Disney's future plans for this area are a little up in the air. There's rumors of a Zootopia land or a Moana world. I personally think it needs to stay just the way it is. If I were an Imagineer, what I think needs to happen here is we need a fresh coat of paint on everything. We need to make it look nice and pretty again, like that roadside attraction that it is. And where the Primeval World used to be, we need to put in the wacky adventures of Chester and Hester Dark Ride. That's it. The Chester and Hester Dark Ride. That would be awesome. But not only stop there. Let's go a step further, because on the Disney Channel or Disney Plus, they need to make a television program, a sitcom, of the wacky adventures of Chester and Hester. Now you've got a following on the channel, and then people can come here and see it live. That'll firmly cement Dinoland in Disney's Animal Kingdom forever. I don't see us. There we are.
Hi.
Alrighty, so right now we're across from the Theater in the Wild. The Theater in the Wild is home to Finding Nemo, The Big Blue and Beyond. That's actually where I got my start here working for Walt Disney Company at Dinoland. And most people don't think that it's even part of Dinoland, but it is. And the story behind it is that they used to use this for speaking engagements with paleontologists, but over time it kind of just lost its luster. So now they're renting it out to different Broadway shows. The current Broadway show here, Finding Nemo, The Big Blue and Beyond. One of the best shows here on property, so if you haven't ever seen it, come check it out. Also, also behind us, there used to be a nighttime show here. And they stopped doing that. It really wasn't as popular as they were hoping. So here's my thoughts. My thought is that, look, Nemo, as though it's a fun show, this theater right here, it's kind of, it's run its time. It's totally run its time. And this theater that's behind us in the water is not being used at all. So my thoughts is to go ahead and level the Theater in the Wild. Get rid of it. We don't need the Nemo show here at Animal Kingdom anymore. We've got the ride over at Epcot. We don't even have any merchandise over here for Nemo. Why is it here? It doesn't even fit. Level this theater. And behind this theater, if you ever looked in any Google Maps or anything, you can see there's a big marina back there. We can build around that marina. All of the trailers that are back there for leadership can all be moved across the water. There's a little lake back there. They could build a bridge across it to connect it all together. And in this big, huge, empty area that they would create by getting rid of this theater, they could put in Moana's World. That would be a better fitting place. Let's not take away attractions just to put attractions in. This park needs more of a plus, not more even swaps or minuses.
I think they should do a drone show right there.
A drone show would be fantastic.
It wouldn't bother the animals?
It wouldn't bother the animals at all. A drone show, even combine it with something like the World of Color that they have over at California Adventure with all the fountains and everything. They could easily do something like that, incorporating drones, use fountains, use drones, and make your own Moana show right out here. So you got Moana's World right behind us, and you can do a Moana show right behind us in this theater here. Now I know what some of you may be saying. Speed, if you get rid of the Nemo theater, then where are all the people gonna go if there's inclement weather? Well, my personal opinion is if you build Moana's World right, and you do a lot of indoor queues, you could easily soak up the amount of people that go into that theater.
So just like any good roadside attraction, here at the gas station, Chester and Hester's, they are also advertising other places to go. So it says, when in Florida, be sure to visit Epcot.
And then on the other side, they say, rough scaly skin, making you groan, don't despair, use fossil foam. The cool thing about being at Disney's Animal Kingdom is that there's a few little nature trails that you can walk through. And this nature trail is over in Dinoland, obviously, because that's where we're at, but you can come in here and see some dinos chomping on some roughage. There's also Chip and Dale, you can meet back there. And we got a little dig stuff going on over here. And if we go down this way, this is where we usually can meet Daisy. All right, so behind us is the Dino Institute. This is where all the paleontologists work every single day. But now they're working on time rovers to take you back in time. And if you're lucky, you'll run into Dr. Seeker. Dr. Seeker's gonna put you on a special mission. Could get you a little bit closer to when all the dinosaurs became extinct, but shh, don't tell anyone. All right, we're standing, right behind me is Dino Sue. Now, Dino Sue is an actual dinosaur fossil that was dug up in South Dakota. And what happened is that there was a big dispute over who owned the bones of Dino Sue. So after court battle, finally the judge decided it needed to be put up on auction. It needed to be sold off. So what ended up happening is that the Museum of Chicago, the McDonald's Corporation, and the Walt Disney Company, all three teamed together and purchased the bones of Dino Sue. Now what you see behind me is just a replica of the actual bones. The real bones are the Museum of Chicago. But this was actually cast right here on Disney property when the park first opened, and they had Dino Sue's bones over here in Dinoland underneath a big white tent. They did the cleaning and processing, cataloged them all, did their casting, and then they all got shipped to Chicago. Can you say that again?
She weighed 7 tons and measured 42 feet in length. She's the largest T-Rex ever discovered, it says.
90% complete.
Crazy.
All right, so right now we are out in front of the restaurant. Yes, that's what it was called, the restaurant. This is one of the original structures when Chester and Hester had their gas station here in Diggs County. Right behind us in these tents, that's where there's a bar at now. So if you need any adult beverages and refreshments, that's where you want to go. If you notice over here though, we're at the actual restaurant entrance. Now, up in the upper corner of the sign, it says Asaurus. That was all done by pranksters, the paleontologists. Some of the guys were having fun, so they started putting Asaurus at the end of everything in the land. So that's why you'll see that. Now, when the paleontologists first got here, they used this as their dormitory and as their motor pool, and they work on their vehicles back here in this little Kwanzaa hut area. And if you go inside, you can actually see pictures and different stuff that they've done. Now, this used to be an area where all the guys would stay. Slowly but surely, women started integrating in here. And then one day, the women just got fed up with all the guys and they kicked them out. So what ended up happening? The guys lived up on the roof. So if you see right up on top of the roof, there's some lawn chairs, there's some laundry, we got clothes hanging on the clothesline.
What's with the stopper area?
They used to shoot those just to have fun. So they got their big bow and arrow there, and they'd shoot them and they'd stick to something. They've got their, oh, if you look right over here, right on the back of the water tower, there is a target. So they were shooting it right over here. And then somebody would load it back up in the can, and they wheel it right back across. And then if you look over here, we got a basketball hoop. This Airstream right over here in the corner, you can dine inside it. We'll go run inside real quick to show you. The family that donated that to the Walt Disney Company when they built it comes back every year, and they sit inside that. It's roped off, especially for them during that period of time. So come inside real quick. We're gonna go in a restaurant source, check out the old dorms.
Hi. Ooh, it's nice in here.
Oh, it's nice and cool. Heck yeah. This is a really cool area. If you notice all the little dinos, yep, you got dinos up front, like the skulls or the taxidermy animals you see. And if you were ever wondering who Chester and Hester were, well, right over here is a good old picture of the former owners and operators of this whole area, Chester and Hester. Well, they had that area of the restaurant closed off for right now, but you can see inside the window, maybe, possibly, that they do have the little seating area inside there. And look, they even put International Asaurus. Boy, those paleontologists were such pranksters.
I are smart.
I are? You are.
I are smart. I never saw that.
Yep, and if you can see, I believe there's another area where the guys used to hang out with their little dino animals. Right up on top of the roof, because you know, all the guys, you know, they shouldn't have been being smart asses. They would have gotten kicked out. Oh, is that, yep. So, yep, the girls marked it out. Little battle going on. Danette found that one. See if I could zoom in on it a little bit more. That's it. Marking out king of the dig. Ladies are putting the queen. And if you look over on this sign too, they painted a Saurus. Right up in the upper right hand corner. Such pranksters. And there's our buddy, our little gator buddy over there. When in Animal Kingdom, look in the planters. You never know what you may find. So we're wrapping it up here in Orlando. Danette and I are getting ready to hit the road, but before we go, I would like to say to all of my fellow cast members, it's been a pleasure meeting and working with you. I'd also like to thank Dinoland leadership for all the opportunities they gave me. Also, a quick shout out to my trainees. I know you will do great because you've been taught by the best. And in the words of Walt Disney himself, laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever. If you're not subscribed to our channel yet, then what are you waiting for? Click on that subscribe button. Click on the bell icon so it'll tell you when we got new content coming out. Don't forget to give our videos a thumbs up, and most importantly, leave a comment below.